What is Metal's motive and background in Sonic 4, since he's probably going to be the main villain in this movie? I see his main dilemma being that he's becoming self-aware and start having an identity crisis because of it, similar to what he's going through in Sonic Heroes, and that's how I see it playing out in the movie. In the end of Sonic 3, we see Metal and an army of Metal Sonics. I like to think that in the future, because allegedly Metal Sonic comes from the future in this movie, that he was either the prototype or the most successful one made. But let's back it up a little bit, because who even made Metal in the first place? I think that the blast in Sonic 3 that unallied Eggman only just sent him to the future, because there was so much chaos, energy, antimatter, and matter in that one explosion that it could have caused time travel for Eggman. So when he arrived in the future, he couldn't let go of the idea of Sonic. He couldn't get that little blue hedgehog out of his mind because he is obsessed with him. So he made a Metal Sonic to cope, which led to many Metal Sonics being built, which we see in the post-end credit scene. While Eggman was testing out his Metal Sonics, one got destroyed and was found by a young Amy Rose, and she brought him back to Dr. Robotnik not knowing who he was. When Eggman was fixing him, he decided that he gonna change that Metal Sonic's programming a little bit and make him more adaptable to Sonic's movements because he was planning on going back in time, which in the end he created his most successful Metal Sonic to date. Since Metal was upgraded, he started to become more self-aware. From that, he started to think that he alone can defeat Sonic and did not need Eggman. From this upgrade, Metal learned that he can copy data from any living being's movement and use that to further his development. That's when he goes out and finds a young Amy Rose to test it on. Make sure you go check out that reel about Amy and Metal's dynamic that I made. Eventually, Metal and Eggman will go back in time to try to defeat Sonic, but Metal of course has other motives. Like he wanted to take over the world himself because he got so obsessed with copying other people's data that he thought he was the superior being. I also think the reason why he waited to defeat Sonic when he first went back in time because he wanted to collect more data on Sonic and his team himself in order to become his superior form, and he was willing to wait the waiting game until he collected enough data. Anyways, that's how I see Metal's background being like in Sonic 4, and of course let me know your thoughts below, and make sure you come back for more Sonic 4 predictions and how this movie would be like if I wrote the script.